Hi, I'm Ray Pinney with Education Matters. Today at workshop I have with me Joe Ricca, Joe is the superintendent of East Hanover School District, and we're going to talk about involving the community in your school district. Joe, first of all, tell us a little bit about East Hanover.
Sure, well, thanks for having me. East Hanover Township is a pre-K to 8 regional sending district. We have just about 1,050 children, so it's a nice small school district, and we send our graduating 8th graders off to Hanover Park Regional High School, Morris County.
Okay.
And we just recently moved our election to November, so the dynamic has changed a little bit in the district, as so many across the state.
Right. So what are the components of having the community involved? How do you start that?
Right.
Why?
Right. Why? Right. What we talked about this morning with members of the Board of Education, members of boards of education, was how important it was to connect with the greater community, and not necessarily just the constituency groups that you usually think about, PTA, PTO, Education Foundation, but going into the greater community, making sure that you have positive relationships with the municipal government, the social services, police, fire, all the community-oriented groups in town. And the reason is that once you solicit this relationship and form a positive bond with these groups, they're going to help support your district and help move your district forward as a true community effort, not the Board of Education working in isolation and not utilizing these resources.
And this is not you just said earlier you moved your election, so this is not about passing your budget. This is really just about building the school district.
Right. You know, it's funny, the first time I ever went to the senior center, the seniors kind of looked at me, warily and thought, well, he's only here because he's worried about passing the budget. Well, certainly at that point in time, 4 years ago, I was worried about passing the budget, but that wasn't the reason I was there. I was there to make a connection with this very important constituency group and provide them with information about the school district. So it's not about passing budgets. It's about making sure that the community is working together around the school district, supporting the goals of the district.
As you're talking, does the Board of Education have to play a role in this with you?
Absolutely.
Because they are part of the community.
A huge role. And in fact, I wouldn't be able to do this work without the support of the board. We have a tremendous board, very, very engaged into the community in all different areas. Different age level children. Some have already graduated off, but these folks are absolutely committed to fostering and maintaining these relationships throughout the community because they recognize it really supports our district and all the children.
And as you're doing this, do you see a difference in the community, the community's view of the school system?
I think I really do, and I think over the years the relationships that we've fostered have really come out to support the district. And I think what we have in our community, and we're very proud of this, is that folks feel like they're engaged and that they're true stakeholders in what's happening in the schools. They're part of the conversation, and we do everything we possibly can to bring them as much information about what's happening in the schools as we can.
And these partnerships, I would imagine, if you build good, strong partnerships with the community, could have a financial benefit to the district too.
Oh, definitely. And we've been the recipient of very, very generous in-kind donations from local businesses and organizations, and also grants, from local businesses to help support the programs that we're running in our districts. And that's really important in today's day and age. With such restrictive limits on budgets, it is important to look outside and see what other resources are available for you.
Okay, that brings us to the end of this interview. I hope you enjoyed Joe, his insights into involving the community. These are the type of programs, if you didn't come to workshop, you would miss. Thank you.